So, good morning. I just ran 2 miles. What a wonderful 2 miles it was. But when I started running, I didn't have my feather. I always wear a feather. I was just like, ain't nobody gonna see me. I'm just gonna go. And I want to encourage you to spend more time in nature. Spend more time in nature, because you'll find that the more time you spend in nature, the universe gives you exactly what you need when you need it. And when the universe gives you anything, well, when you're alone, you get to add definition to whatever it is that the universe gave you. Wally, what are you talking about? Just bear with me. So, my name's Wally. If you don't know me, you should. If you don't love me, you will. Why? Because I'm here to make your life better. I'm the conductor. We're going places. I'm the maestro. There's music to be made. I am the finder of the biggest feathers and the father of feather philosophy, but it's going to cost you a piece of your soul, so look me in my eyes. And we already started, so we're just going to keep going. I was telling you I was going for this run, and I didn't have my feather, and you'll never believe what the universe gave me this morning. I stepped out unprepared, but I went. I stepped out unprepared, but I went. I did not want to run this morning, but I know that I needed to run this morning, and so I went. I was unprepared. I didn't want to, but I still went. And look what the universe gave me this morning. Ow! This is the biggest feather the universe has given me. The biggest one it has ever given me. And I said that you can define whatever the sign means to you. That's communication is when I have a sign and I give it to you, and I already know what that sign means, and after I give it to you, you then know what that sign means. Okay, apple, round shiny thing with the stem that we get nutrients from, that comes from a tree. Both of us know when I show you the picture of an apple what that sign means. We're on the same page with it, but you don't know what this means. Yeah, you know it's a feather, but you don't know what it means to me. And who gets to write that? Who gets to define that? I do. And so as I'm running, spending time in nature, because I keep encouraging you to spend time in nature, because that's where your healing happens. Even the bird agrees. Even the bird agrees. That's where your healing happens. Why does your healing happen there? Because that's where you can get information for yourself without the influence or the bias of anybody else. All the natural laws are concrete, they're finite, and they're applicable to you. And so, because I get to define what this means, I received this big feather that I found as confirmation that I'm about to find some other really, really big things. Why? Because I was running this morning and I found this really, I'm talking like this is probably twice the size, at least 1.5 times the size of the normal feather that I wear. This is twice the size. And so when I found it this morning, I can now apply the definition to it, and I can say that this is my symbolic sign that I am getting ready to find much larger blessings that in alignment with who and what I am. Well, Wally, how can you say this? I already found this one big blessing that's in alignment with who I am. It's bigger than what I've already gotten. And so if I find this, it's logical and believable to assume that I can find more if I have. That's why people dig for gold. Why are we digging for gold right here? Well, we already found some gold right here, so there must be more. And so if I've already found one big blessing that is in alignment with who and what I am, guess what I'm en route to find? More big blessings that are in alignment with who and what I am. But it started by making a choice of doing something I did not want to do. I did not want to go running this morning, but I know I needed to go running this morning. I'm going to be a black belt one day. I'm a 3-stripe white belt right now, and I got to have better endurance than what I have right now in order to be able to fight. So this morning we got up and we ran 2 miles. I was rewarded for that. My reward didn't come from myself. It didn't come from anybody around me. It came from nature. All of the rewards that best suit you will come from nature. All of the rewards that best feed you will come from nature. All of the best feeling rewards all come from nature. Why? Because the engagement and the interaction with nature is what we call an experience. And when you get old, you won't have all the tangible things that you had at one point. All you will have will be your mental faculties and whatever remaineth of them. And whatever remaineth of those mental faculties, all you will have is the memories of the experiences that you have had, that you have written, that you have assigned. So I didn't want to run this morning, and I went ahead and I did it anyway, and I was rewarded. Not only was I rewarded, but I'm applying other definitions to this because I was outside in nature alone, and nobody gets to tell me what this means. I get to tell myself and everybody else what this means. And when I see it again, I've already applied the definition to it. I'm telling y'all, when I see this means bigger and better blessings that are in alignment with who and what I am are coming my way. I am finding bigger and better blessings that are in alignment with who and what I am. Why? Because I found a big blessing this morning that is in alignment with who and what I am. Sent me some encouragement. It sent me some encouragement. Because as I was running with the feather, I couldn't find a good way to run with it. Because it was all in my visionaries. Oh my God, it became encouragement. My finding became encouragement because my feather is so big that when I'm running, it still ends up, no matter how far I bring my arm back, it was still ending up in my line of sight, in my line of vision. Encouragement. Encouragement to keep doing the things that you really don't want to be doing, because I told you I didn't want to be running. But blessings are on the way. And because you didn't want to run and you had this blessing, you found it, that's encouragement. Because then it's logical and believable to ask, what else can I find? And so when you're asking, what else can I find? That's the permission to keep going. So there I was. I kept going, kept running. I got over the bridge and I saw some spray paint on the ground. And it was on the road. And I'm not sure what they were trying to figure out, but it depended on how you looked at it. It was either 6 by 6, but if you looked at the other way, it was 9 by 9. More that applied definition. So here I am running with my feather, and I'm like, I don't know what the guy meant. Did he mean to write with spray paint 9 by 9, or did he mean to write with spray paint 6 by 6? I guess only he knows, because it's a big difference between $81 and $36. It's a big difference in value between 6 by 6 and 9 by 9. What did he mean? He gets to apply that definition. You get to apply the definition. Nobody might know what it means. They might see it, but they don't get to apply the definition the way that you get to apply the definition. And then I kept running, and I saw where, I guess logically it would be the place where they're going to put, no, it had to be the division of the county line. And the reason I say it had to be the division of the county line is that's where they were going to repost a new speed limit sign. And you'll have to check my Facebook for a picture where the word limit has an arrow pointed. It would have been in the direction I was running away from. And so as I approached the word limit, and as I approached the arrow that was pointing behind me, symbolically, it appeared that I was running up on something that was professing to me that the limits were behind me. I was looking down on the ground and there was the word limit and there was the arrow pointing behind me. So logically, if I'm looking at it and I'm using this physical eyes and I'm seeing it's telling me right here, I got to apply that sign to my own life. Not only did I get up and I do what I didn't want to be done, but the universe rewarded me for not wanting to do what needed to be done, and it rewarded me with something bigger and better that is in alignment with the direction that I'm heading in. It gave me motivation by helping me to understand that it's up to me to define which way I see this thing, and as I neared the end, I was able to see this morning that, you know what? The limits are behind me. The limits are behind me. Y'all, I got all of this by getting up, going running, and being in nature this morning. All I did was get up, put on a shirt, some shoes, and I went running. And I got a very strong lesson from nature. How many of y'all have already been outside this morning? It's not even 7 o'clock yet. Are you even out of the bed yet? You might probably be watching this in bed, and that's okay. Like, just do better tomorrow. Do better tomorrow. Time waits for no man. Get up, go outside, be in nature, because that's where your healing's gonna happen. You don't have to wait for anybody to heal you. Heal yourself. Wally, how do I do that? Just go sit outside, close your eyes, and listen to the birds. They'll tell you. I promise they will tell you. If you don't believe me, go outside, listen to the birds. Just sit quietly and listen to the birds. Listen for about 20 minutes. If you have not gotten a word from those birds that will fix and heal your life, you find me and I'll give you one. But I promise, if you sit there quietly with your eyes closed and you listen to the birds for 20 minutes, not wrestle with the thoughts in your mind. If you sit there quietly and you listen to the birds for 20 minutes, I promise you, they will send you a word that is going to begin to heal your life. And if you don't get it from them, you can call me, the finder of feathers, the father of feather philosophy. He is I and I am him, and I'm here for you.